I got my shoe. I got a motherfucking Nexo. A Nexo in your hand. Nexo shoes. Nexo. Evolve.
Double dino the micro
510.
Hey, Petey.
Hey Daniel, how are you, man?
I'm good. Why?
Oh, this is weird.
Who am I? This is the Barely Hanging podcast
What?
brought to you by Peter Richards.
Hang on, what's happening? That's my job. Hi guys, welcome to Belly Hanging, the best climbing podcast in the world, hosted by
The best
me.
climbers in the world?
By the best climbers in the world?
For show.
For show. The best average, distinctly, slightly
Slightly
above average.
now, yeah.
Yeah, climbers in the world. My name's Peter.
My name's Daniel.
I was expecting Danko Winterbear. Your name's not Daniel.
It's not,
You're
it's
a
Danko
liar.
Winterbear.
Danko.
Yeah, good man, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm
Tell me three things
Tired.
about yourself.
okay. Three things. My name's Peter. My
Yeah.
favourite colour's green.
Yeah.
And sometimes,
I like to touch myself.
sometimes I have hot baths.
Whoa.
Yeah, really hot baths.
And that's really nice.
Yeah.
Really hot though.
Really hot, like like I call them power baths. where
Can
you
you
have-
stand in it when it's that hot?
No, you can't. You
You
have
put your foot in, then you got to put your foot out.
yeah, and then you
Yeah.
got to lower yourself
To
slowly
To the genitals.
to the and then what
And
you got
that's
to do
when
to
you
the
know.
no, honestly, man, I've got this down to the science. You lower yourself really slowly, and it hurts. Your knees go in, then your thighs goes in, and by then you're like your thigh below your thigh is accustomed to the heat. Then you cup your balls, make an airtight cup of your balls and your genitals, and then you lower yourself in to protect the goods, and it hurts, but the genitals haven't been exposed yet. And then what you do is open your hands for a split second, let a little bit of hot boiling water in. You go, oh, you hold it, and then it's acclimatized to the extreme heat of the power bath, and then you can just release the hands, release the kraken,
Freedom.
and then freedom, baby.
How
And
long are you in there for?
Oh, less than 20 seconds. That's all you need. That's all you need is the,
I'm
it's
trying
the
to,
feeling.
trying to ruin the planet one bath at a time.
Tell me three things about yourself, Dan.
I've got no hair.
Mm-hmm.
My favourite colour.
That's a lie.
That's-
You do have lots of hair.
Loads of hair. Just not on my head. I've got my favourite colour is probably yellow at the moment.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Are all three things going to be a lie, Dan?
Yes. I like you. I like you a lot.
Oh, that's so rude.
3 lies.
Three lies, motherfucker.
3 lies. Tell me what you've been up to.
What have I been up to, man? I have been up to a lot of things. I've been climbing a lot. Indoors and outdoors once.
Whoa.
I've been cycling a lot.
Whoa.
I went to a place called Keith's Wine Bar at the
I
weekend.
love Keith's Wine Bar.
It was classic, man. My granddad is called Keith. That's why we went.
creepy.
He wasn't
Keith.
there. I was expecting him to be there.
Yeah, it is his wine bar. I've been going there since I was about 16, you know.
Oh, really? It's lovely there, man.
Yeah.
Really, like, good vibes and good food. You know what I had?
Nachos.
No.
Beef guacamole.
No. A ham. No, not even that. That's a lie. I had a lamb. It just rhymed with ham, that's why I said it.
Spam.
A lamb. Spam.
Wham.
Wham,
With
bam.
jam.
Thank you, ma'am.
With
I
jam.
had a lamb and halloumi burger.
Ooh.
It was amazing. It was really good. So lots of climbing indoors. Majority indoors. And I've just been hitting... my fingers have been swollen and really achy joints. So I've been trying not to pull hard in terms of high grades because it tends to be like smaller holds. So I've been doing lots and lots and lots of easy grades. So lots of circuits of just easy shit, really pumping myself out that way, and then focusing on other things like conditioning work. And I did a 10k at the weekend, and
Did or won?
I won a 10k. It was like a fun runny thing.
Oh yeah, fun run.
A fun run. I didn't take it like a fun run. I was savage. I was mind games the entire way. I kicked a child on the race.
Probably deserved it.
Oh, he did. He got in my way.
Yeah.
Got on
That's
my way.
deserving.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just been doing lots, man. Yeah,
It doesn't sound like much, really.
No.
Yeah. Sounds
Okay, fair play.
Sounds like nothing. Sounds
Yeah.
like you've been lazy.
I've been a bit lazy.
been
Whenever I
very-
talk to you, Dan, you show me how lazy
You've
I've been.
been lazy.
Yeah. Okay, Mister.
No, you haven't been lazy. You just did things that weren't climbing,
Not good enough.
like running and
Yeah.
cycling and
And that's-
swimming,
Yeah.
and like going to Keith's Wine Bar isn't
Yeah.
climbing.
I didn't swim.
Cinema.
Sorry. Cinema. I went to see Joker.
We
Have you seen the
both
Joker
went
yet?
to see Joker.
Have you seen the Joker?
I've seen it.
What did you think?
Through my eyes, I saw a great film.
I saw a great film. I'm so
No
glad.
way.
I'm so glad you said that because it's had such a weird reception, hasn't it? Me and Molly fucking loved it. I loved it. Great soundtrack, cinematography was awesome. So much dancing, slow motion dancing. Fucking loved it, digged it so much.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, really
Bomb.
just absolute great performance.
Not enough climbing in it though.
Yeah, that's the
It
only
advertised as like next to Free Solo, didn't it? It's like the new Free Solo,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, whoa,
Yeah, Alex
Clown.
Honnold wasn't in it either.
a clown soloing,
Yeah.
and it didn't live up to that expectation.
No.
But it's a film about a really happy clown,
Yeah.
which is really good.
I really liked it. What was your
Yeah.
favourite bit of the Joker? We might
The-
go into spoilers here,
Yeah,
guys.
there's definitely spoilers here. Just
But-
close your ears if you've not seen the Joker.
Close your ears and your mind.
And your mind.
Yeah.
I think the ending, because, and I'm not going to go into too much, just that it left a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And it posed a lot of things about the entire film that
Yeah.
I thought was really, really cool. That it didn't it spoon fed you for quite a bit about this
Yeah.
story that just kind of talks you through the journey of Joker.
Yeah, yeah.
But then at the end of it, it leaves everything up to the figment of the imagination, where maybe none of it was even real.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a very clever film.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
How about you? Did you
Did
just like the bit about the clown?
Yeah, I like the bit about the clown, honestly.
I like
man.
clowns too.
No, I like dancing bits.
Or dancing clowns.
My favourite bit, the bit that I was like, whoa, this isn't just a film. Like, I can see that they were really trying to be creative and artistic, and I like appreciated that, was the bit when he first killed someone,
Yeah.
and then he just ran away out of panic, and you could tell that as he was running, he began to realise that like he enjoyed what he did, and like then he ran into that bathroom, and he did all that really old jester style
started
dancing,
yeah, it's
and
beautiful.
it was really beautiful in a horrible way, and like at first when he started doing these weird contortion dancing things, I was like, he's just doing weird dancing, and then it went on and it was clear to him, it sort of became apparent that it's like all a performance, and he sees it as a bit of a performance, this like murdery side of it, and then when he was doing all the weird very old medieval type jester movements, it really gave me like goosebumps, and
It's
like,
a really
it scared
old
me
film.
in a really cool way though.
I'll try and find
Good.
it tonight before you go. There's a really old
Okay,
film
yeah.
where it's a really famous clown,
Oh, okay,
and I
yeah.
think that's where a lot of this comes from. It's really, really
Yeah,
old.
you could tell that he studied like the character. I mean,
Yeah.
and Joaquin Phoenix, but like you could tell that the character of the Joker loved performing, and his whole thing was that he wanted to be famous one day and be accepted on like a grand scale, and he wanted to be a stand-up comedian. He just loved performing, and like the way he was contorting, clearly like you could see that his character had studied. Topic of the week. This is topic of the week. Topic of the week has just started, guys. All the random bits. Should we just get into it? Topics.
Topic of the week is Joker.
Joker of the week.
Let's have a thought. Last bit is Joker.
Okay, yeah,
That's a topic.
all right.
So
Topic.
Joker. My bit is like, it started off is all about, there's a huge mental health element to this.
Uh-huh.
This Joker, whole family struggle with mental health, and it alludes it throughout the mother's struggle. But
Yeah.
then that could be reality, and there's all these little. I think a massive part of the Joker's identity is that he struggled to believe he was real, and he says that quite openly.
Yeah.
But then the time he feels real is after it's not after he's actually killed someone. That's when he feels alive.
Yeah.
But he then feels real when the news reports he's real, and then he attaches the fact that he killed someone to being real.
Yeah, that's so true.
I was just sat in the film blown away by that. As in,
Wow,
like,
yeah.
this, and then ultimately that the to and fro about as they always do, the asylum. The
Yeah.
asylum's always a massive part of Gotham's
Yeah.
lore
Like
and
the
story.
Yeah.
Was any of it fucking
Yeah,
real?
was he just in there?
No idea.
All of it. Yeah,
Do you think the
crazy,
joke
man.
would make a
I
good
really
climber?
like the way he was. Yeah, he would. I think.
He's got a bit of a
In the Dark Knight, the
shoulder.
originals, didn't they climb up scaffolding at the end? The big
Yeah.
fight scene was up scaffolding.
Joker
wasn't
would. He'd be.
Yeah.
He'd do El Cap.
it? Yeah, he would.
Style.
I just like the way he was like resurrected at the end as well by these followers that he didn't mean to create, and then it was like,
And
just
you could see how he became. He was real.
yeah.
He just literally became the most powerful symbol in Gotham City.
Yeah.
Off the back of what he did.
Yeah.
In front of his now followers.
Yeah.
His legion of fucking people who are just very angry.
Yeah.
And
Two very cool bits that I liked was the bit where he punched the time clock off.
Yeah.
That was insane. That was just weird and cool. And then that whole scene where he did it and then he descended into madness and he kicked the door open and it was like bright light. But then as he was descending, he scribbled out the writing and then it just cut to him knocking on that bird's house and just got off with it.
Yeah.
Although we find out that's all like...
That's the whole...
Yeah, you just don't know what is going
It's not
on.
over, these aren't... We're not... Neither of us are like film critics. And we're not,
Yeah.
It's all quite apparent
Yeah.
in the film.
Yeah.
But it kind of spoon feeds you.
Yeah.
But you also have to piece a few things
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
So I
Like-
just thought it was a beautiful film.
Yeah, me too, man. And I like the line of I've not been happy a goddamn day in my life or something like that when his mum was like,
yeah.
you're happy, and he's like, you know what, I don't think I've been happy he said I've not been happy a goddamn day in my life. And it like when he said that, it really hit me that there's probably people out there like that, and it's dark. It's really...
It's something like they say 1 in 100 people are psychopaths, sociopaths,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. So you will have met someone who has tendencies in your life. To meet someone who's the Joker, I don't know, that's probably quite... But
Right.
in adult mental health hospitals, there's people who've done far more gruesome things that you never hear of, that don't break the tabloids.
It's weird,
So
isn't it?
it's pretty interesting.
dark, man.
But the film in itself, go see it. That
Yeah,
is like,
I loved
and
it.
go with a bit of an open mind. You're not going to go see your average superhero film.
You're really
Or
not.
anti-hero.
And I like the way that it doesn't...
Is he a hero?
Yeah. Well, no. Not
The
really.
well, is
But
he? Because he's the face of anger against the establishment.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
And
I think...
that film, like any anti-hero film, is
like
like
V for Vendetta sort of vibes I got from it as well when they were all putting on the masks and that, and it was all about anyways.
So that nicely leads back into climbing, average climbing, that rant.
I hope you like the little section, guys.
We both saw a film, we both liked it.
Real
You should go
topic
see
of
it.
the week is going to be
Font. Well, a bit about my week.
Yes.
After, but Fontainebleau
Fontainebleau
was the topic.
the mecca of bouldering.
So I had the privilege of going back to Fontainebleau
Nice.
last week
Yeah,
to
yeah.
meet up with Guru Andy and his friend Scott.
The person that
We climb with in Font
Yeah,
and in
but
St.
he might
Bees
be-
and in Care Bar.
might be one of the most knowledgeable people
Yeah.
of font on the earth.
He's
up
up
there.
there.
He's up there. He just knows every climb there. He knows
He
all the
probably
places
spends an average of 4 to 12 weeks there a year.
for the past 20 years. Something
Yeah.
like that, he said, didn't he?
Something ludicrous.
Lots of
and he's
time
never
there.
fallen out of love with it. He knows areas intimately. So
Too intimately.
too intimately.
That famous area with all the guys that get
He
together
likes.
there.
He's King Cruiser. So we called him on the trip. We called him Boss Cuvier.
Boss,
The boss of Boss Cuvier.
He's like a pimp.
Yeah.
Pimps all the guys
So
out.
he's a pimp as well.
In case
yeah.
you don't know, in Basque Cuvier, it's got a bit of
It's
a
famous
weird
for-
culture. It's famous for, is it truckers stopping there?
Truckers, but I think it's I don't know if it's predominantly for like cruising for men on men or if there is actually female prostitutes, but it's quite an area full of people
Prostitutes.
getting fucked.
Yeah, it's really
And
weird.
there's
Like, it's a dogging
condoms
place.
everywhere, and when you're climbing, we saw some condoms while we were there, like
Yeah.
right next to my
You
favourite
see,
climber.
I remember seeing some weird characters roaming around there.
Yeah.
That didn't look like
Climbers?
climbers.
No,
they
it's hard
didn't.
to say, man.
Yeah, sometimes.
Anyway, this lovely legend put us up for a few
Yeah.
days. We got 4 days of fonts, 2 days of climbing, 2 days off because it rained solid for 2 whole days.
That's so sad, man.
So we went with the attitude of trying a few things if Andy points us in the direction of it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we just circuited
Yeah.
because it didn't suit the time we had.
What colour circuit did you do?
I mixed it up. So
Oh, okay.
Orange, blue, red, and black.
Oh.
Stuff.
Oh, oh wow. That's
We
awesome.
didn't follow the number thing because
Right.
the
I'm
areas we were in.
confused, sorry.
So on the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
day, we were completely put into another area. So we started off pulling quite hard with Andy and his friends.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. And got really, really close to some 6Cs.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I would have had to put an actual, like, an hour in, and we were both like...
just to get it.
No, let's not do that. So
let's get lots of volume in.
So Andy and his friends went off to see a new rock, and they established 2 or 3 new climbs.
Nice.
But sadly, they couldn't grade it above 6C, so it probably won't get touched.
Oh.
That's Font.
Oh, really?
And the rock, you should see it, is the most beautiful wave.
Really?
So they introduced me properly to Blair.info, which is like the proper climbing. You can do your own tick list, you can establish climbs. It's like UKC, but specifically for Blair. So
for Blair? Fontainebleau.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this rock is incredible. It's really beautiful. And then the friends went and cleaned it up on a bad day, cleaned it up nice and lovely.
Wow.
Had a rest day, looked at it, established some new climbs in it.
But there's nothing over 6C, so it won't get touched.
That's the thing.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
That's sad.
And it's like they could put it up to 7A so people go to it and then downgrade it. But he said, what's the point if that's just the truth, it's a 6C climb.
Why do people not
so that's the theory anyway. So we were in the pub and they were all like talking about it together. So I will go back.
Yeah.
I said to him, when I'm back I will go do that rock. I'll find that. I know the area. It was in Apremont, Bouteau Dam.
Wow.
Apremont,
you know the name.
The woman's bum or something like that.
Oh, right, cool.
So anyway, we did that and went off to woods and circuited for quite a few hours.
Nice.
And we circuited for a long time. And it was just like, there's an orange, there's an orange, there's an orange. We just found the boulders and climbed everything and tried everything, and we got spat off some stuff and kept going.
Good shit, man.
I ticked like 3 6As and 6B.
Oh, good.
I didn't even know until after it. I looked at them later and it was like, oh.
What? How many climbs do you think you did?
Altogether this time in Fonts?
Yeah.
I probably topped out about 50 times.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Couldn't really ask for more.
No.
I mean, you could ask for better weather those 2 days.
For those 2 days, I would have absolutely destroyed the place.
Yeah. Because those 2 middle days, what do they give you? They give you the biggest days, don't they, really?
We went to Fontainebleau Palace for the first time. We said recommend it for like if you had a really bad day. It's worth the €12 for a few hours to go see some real French history.
Yeah.
It's like the seat of Napoleon. It's real history. It's not like, it's just some palace. It's like, oh my god, you get inside.
Napoleon sat there.
There's real shit in this building, and it's quite cool. But it's not my style, really. I like history, but I wasn't that arse. But it was really pretty.
Any good brassieres, some coffees, some cakes?
Well, it's the same place, the patisserie.
Did you?
Yeah. Hit that. We ate so much bread.
Did I say the word right there?
Brassiere.
What is that?
That's like either cooking meat or a brothel. I don't know what that is. I think they do both. And the other day we just walked around some places to familiarise. So I went to see a place called the Shen, very famous.
Okay.
It's where we wanted to go on the first day we went, but we never got that far. We have to go.
Okay.
Then we went to a place called Bouthier, and that's near where we stayed, and that's really cool. Some really famous climbs there.
Nice.
Watched a couple of climbing films on the rainy days.
Okay, yeah.
Ate loads of nice food. Had a few beers.
I saw that you went to the weird desert.
Oh, that's called the Shen. That's not the big desert. It's quite a big one.
Yeah. What is there a bigger one?
Significantly bigger one than that.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's really weird that there's this just
deserts in the forest.
Yeah, this forest anyway is quite a sandy forest.
Yeah.
But there's these big sort of deserty, big openings where trees just haven't grown. And I saw it on your story. I was like, oh, you found the big one.
That's not even the big one.
Wow.
That's just an average one.
Wow.
Like distinctly average one. But that area.
So how do you know? As
asking Andy.
Andy said that's not the big one.
Yeah.
Man, I want to find a big one.
But I learned a lot. So the topic I was
such a magical place.
For the bit of like the topic, it was gonna on that first day. I met a really famous climber.
Oh really?
I had no idea who she was.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that much about the world. And her name's Bobby Bensman, and she's a really famous female climber from like the 90s.
Oh, okay.
And just this dead loud American woman just introduced herself to me and Becky and climbed with us for about 40 minutes and introduced her to all her friends. And if it wasn't raining the next day, we would have climbed with them again.
Oh man, was she good? She
was so lovely. She's like, I think she must be like early 50s or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I hope I'm not being rude, but I think she must be like that. She might be like late 40s or something.
Yeah.
She was super fucking ripped.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And she was just chilling, climbing everything.
Yeah.
And like not phased.
Could you tell she was just an absolute
an awesome
beast?
climber? Yeah. You could just tell. And you spoke
So
to
do you
her.
think you saw her potential kind of, or was she just chilling, man?
She was just chilling.
On easy problems.
She was just
to
chilling.
her.
Yeah, she was having fun with friends in the woods.
Nice.
It was beautiful to see. So it turns out that she represents, or she works for Mammoth or something now.
Oh, okay.
So basically the whole conversation started off the back of my Evolve Agros. And she went, oh, Agros, nice to see, because they're American shoes. And then I just said to her dead randomly, I was like, my favourite shoe's the one in my hand, Evolve Nexo.
Yeah.
I said, and I messaged Evolve,
Yeah.
who don't have any left, and she just said, I've got some in my garage. I used to work for Evolve or something. So she was like, just message me, and I said, I'll send you some.
What
and
the
I was
fuck?
like, well, pay for postage, obviously.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, when I'm back in America, message me. I'll send you some Nexos. I had
That's
no idea who
amazing.
this person was at this time.
Oh, right.
No idea.
Just
Just
this
chatting
really
to
nice
lovely-
woman said she'll
I'm
send
gonna
you
give you
shoes.
some
Oh, I've got loads of those in my garage. Like one of every size as well.
Yeah. And I was like,
Like,
I
who
wanna
are
go
you?
home. And I'm going to ask her. I was literally going to message her now, but she's still in.
Fuck.
So it's so weird. So basically got a mobile number, her Instagram. And then she was just dead nice, dead
That's
lovely.
so
Messaged me
weird.
once after it. And
Yeah.
I messaged her back. And then I'm just going to message her when she's back in the US.
That's amazing.
I-
Let's get her on the podcast.
I think she might. I'm going to tell her. I've not said that. I didn't say anything to her about it. But just climb with these nice people.
Yeah.
And then
That's so
Scott
cool.
and Andy came over.
Yeah.
And then we went away. And then they didn't click. And I was like, oh, she was dead lovely. Just her name is Bobby. And he went, Bobby Bentzman.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Bobby Bentzman. She went, she's like a really super famous climber. I was like, oh, that's awesome. She's really lovely.
Were they a bit starstruck?
No,
So
it's just
fine.
like, it's just cool.
Did they climb with her as well?
No, they were finished.
Okay.
So but
right.
we just introduced everyone.
That's so
And
cool.
it was such a nice little group though as well. They had such hype.
Really?
So we found this really beautiful rock that was a blue.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Mm.
And me and Becky were like, let's do that. And then we just said to them, you got to climb this rock. It's not hard, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
all just came and stood in front of us with it. And they're like, yeah, that's beautiful. And I got a little footage of I'm going to put it on BH Pod tonight.
Yeah.
All of us climbing it.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's just a shit little video
Yeah,
where everyone
yeah.
does it, but it missed all the friends doing it because the video would have been about 20 minutes long. It's just me, Becky, and Bobby Bentzman
Yeah.
climbing this thing
Yeah.
round
That's
and
so
round
cool.
and round. So this just dead random little thing in the woods with this random American woman. That was the first day, and it was awesome.
That's amazing.
And the last day was just Circuiton again, but in oh my god, what was the place called? Rochefan. So really beautiful, really cool. Did some really beautiful arrests that were quite tricky and got them quite early on.
Oh, nice.
Like a 5Cs, like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
tricky things like
That's
we
what
know.
you want, though, isn't it? We want to get better at
You
rec
should
climbing.
see the lines, man.
It's rec climbing is like
It's the one.
It's a different thing in it. It's
Yeah.
it's a skill, man. Because it's a lot more like layback in, but like you've got to really be delicate with it. Like you don't want to barn door
Well,
almost off it.
I pulled hard on one problem that day for about half an hour, and it was a 7/8 dyno thing.
Okay.
And like, I was like trying to jump at it, and I was doing shit on it.
Yeah.
And then it looked like there was a bit of a sit start to it.
Mm.
And Scott came over and went, "It's definitely a sit start to it."
Yeah.
And then if the stand start is just the climb for the dyno, just
Okay.
7A, I think the sit start would make it 7B. It was insane. And
Oh, wow.
I figured it out.
You did
And
it?
I figured out the sit start to get to
Okay,
the dyno,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then couldn't do the dyno.
How big was the dyno?
It's pretty big, but then
Doable, but just
Yeah,
you need to
needed
sit
some
there.
time.
Yeah.
so they ignored it. But then I went home and just watched the video about Rochefan.
Yeah.
Some guy just does the dyno.
Yeah.
And if I just put my left foot slightly further,
It's always like that, isn't it?
but that place Rochefan, beautiful man. The sun came out for the last day. It dried out. It's a quick. So basically, the topic of font is learning about font.
Yeah.
So with these guys who are like I dropped some chalk on the ground and I like knocked it away and it wasn't super covered, and one of the guys was quite offended by it because like
Alright.
the whole ethos of climbing is turn up and leave it as you found it.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
So Scott cleaned it up properly after I'd done it, and I didn't even think at the time. I was so caught up in the climb, and in my head I was like, it's gonna rain tonight, that little bit of chalk will wash away.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he was annoyed at me. And I think
Oh,
it
wow.
played out in his mind a bit longer. Since I saw the guy, he was dead nice, really lovely guy. I had no
Did he
grudge.
say something?
No. But I didn't know he was annoyed until afterwards.
How did you find out?
Because the guys were saying, like, if you've dropped chalk.
Okay.
But I took a little bag
That's-
thing. And
that's
I never
weird,
take one again.
man.
I always take my bucket. But it was like, so Scott and Andy
Yeah.
will spend hours cleaning up other people's shit off the rock, cleaning the chalk off.
Yeah.
So I've kind of like thought about it a lot coming back. It's
Very
like,
respectful, isn't it?
well, I think we need to start doing more of it.
Just like looking after
And I
what
think
we.
other people do off the back of the topic is when you go up to a climb and you see this chalk on it, for yourself, brush it off.
Yeah.
When you leave, give it a thought of getting a bit of the stuff you've left off it.
Right.
Because if you look at all the font lines, all that pristine white bit is where the chalk has washed down for years and years and years
Yeah.
and killed everything's ability to grow in it, which is good for us.
Yeah.
But it is impacting the rock.
True.
So like these guys, like honestly, Scott didn't climb for the last day because he's this guy that doesn't climb a huge amount.
Yeah.
Then crushes like 8A.
Oh, really?
He's
Wow.
he's a boss.
Yeah.
He spent the whole day just spotting us, chilling, talking to us, and cleaning other people's chalk off the walls. Quite annoyed deep down, but he knows he can't do anything about it other than so he just does it.
That's insane.
And he just loves the
Wow.
rock.
I mean, there's something really nice about it, but something really bit weird as well.
Yeah, it's
Like it, or it's just a different line of thinking. Like
but it makes sense.
it does. I agree.
It's like you look at pecs, how white those holes are.
Yeah.
It's like I came up and on before I started, as part of my warm, I thought I'm gonna clean a bunch of the holes.
Yeah, fair
and
enough.
tons of chalk came off them.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, it only takes a bit. It doesn't take too much time, does it? Just give
No.
them all a quick brush. Yeah, fair play. Right, well, topic of the week done.
It was Joker, font on Joker.
Font on joke. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Fair play, man. Should we?
question.
Average advice.
Question.
Average advice. Average advice.
Questions.
Average advice.
Yo, we've got a little, well, it's quite a short, weird
I've
question.
got a question from Instagram. Can I have a fake name for this lovely
Jeremiah
person?
was a bullfrog.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
He was a friend of mine.
He's a friend of yours, Danko. All right, Jeremiah
Was a bullfrog.
was a
Full
bullfrog. Okay, Jeremiah was a bullfrog writes, "Hello, BH Pod. Short and sweet. Are you dirtbags?" Are we dirtbags? I'm a dirtbag.
So
I
there's
think.
a
I
few
feel-
ways of answering that.
What? How? Sexually?
So one,
First of all-
sexually,
Are you a dirtbag, Dan?
am I? Look in my eyes and tell me.
Oh, Dan just spat in my eye.
Wasn't spit.
Oh no, I'm blind.
You're pregnant.
My eye's pregnant. Oh my god.
So yeah,
Dan's a dirtbag.
you're a dirtbag.
I'm a dirtbag.
So we're sexualised parents, but in a controlled manner, as in we respect each other and the opposite sex, but we also disrespect ourselves and the opposite sex simultaneously
True. Very true.
in a loving but also hateful manner.
Yes. Wow, you
Ourselves
wrapped that
others.
up so nicely.
Yeah.
So we've nailed that out the way.
Sexualised bit.
Yeah.
Number two is probably like,
Cleanliness.
climbers are dirtbags, aren't they? Like, so there's
Climbers, yeah.
all the documentaries you watch are
Yeah.
linked to like dirtbag life.
Yeah, dirtbag lifestyle of like living in a van, pooing in fields,
Eating out of rubbish.
eating out of rubbish,
Freegans.
free.
That's
yeah.
eating like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you find.
Yeah.
Not off the land, just what you find.
Eating squirrels.
Cajun squirrels.
Yeah.
Have you haven't seen the film about it? Do you know who Fred Becky is?
No.
Fred Becky is like one of the most like notorious, infamous, coolest climber hikers the world's ever seen that no one knows about.
Okay.
He's got more first ascents of mountains in America and quite a lot across the entire planet
Yeah.
than fucking anyone.
Oh wow.
Yet no one knows who he is. He
Okay.
passed away like 2 years ago, so there's
That's
a documentary
insane.
of him on Amazon that's much worth a watch.
Oh wow.
And, like,
Okay.
everyone in the
What's it
climb-
called?
It's like the life of Fred Becky or something like that.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
nothing too.
Fred Becky.
He is.
Is he a cool guy? Is he a
is.
dirtbag?
He's the epitome
Of dirtbag.
dirtbag. Like
Okay.
the
Yeah.
stories in that are so funny, and it's like you'll see some big names. I'm sure Caldwell pops in there, and there's some other names you'll
Oh,
see
nice.
that
Yeah.
he's in that proper scene,
Okay.
and he's the person that was at the forefront of teaching all these super duper Yosemite climbers
Yeah.
how to survive as a dirtbag,
Yeah.
but also about a sense of mountains
Oh,
and
nice.
different paths that he,
Okay.
and he in his last days he tried to write down as much of the things he could that he kept like a hobo in bits of paper written down on shit.
Oh, that's insane, man.
So maybe that we're not that type of dirtbag.
No, and also like another part of being dirtbag, just trying to define all the aspects of it, like cleanliness in terms of washing and washing your clothes and stuff. I think I'm a bit of a dirtbag in terms of that. Definitely, like I can go like a few days without washing some clothes sometimes.
A few days.
Yeah, man.
I sometimes put an exercise top on again if it doesn't smell, but that's it. Everything else is a one day.
Even jeans.
Jeans 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Depends, but I smell them.
So, man, like in normal life, 2 to 3 were jeans. T-shirts never like one time wear, but the way my lifestyle's set up at the minute with travelling home, coming into Liverpool,
living
everything.
in a train station.
Yeah, sometimes, man, I just have to deal with what I've got, and it's been like that for a couple of months now. And like, so this is a clean T-shirt that I purposely haven't climbed in. I just put it on to cycle here, but I have to wear this tomorrow. It's just the way it is.
You live in dirtbag life.
I kind of am living a dirtbag life right now.
You want to become a dirtbag as well, don't you?
I want a van, man. Yeah, that is the dream for me right now. I want a van that I can just put all my shit in and I can sleep in.
So we kind of missed the wave of dirtbag.
Yeah, we did. I feel like we would have suited it.
I think I would have liked to try it.
Yeah, maybe not suited it long term, because there's part of me that wants like a nice cozy setup. I want to be able to make a nice coffee. I want to be able to.
Dirtbags can make coffee. Not all of them.
Not all of them. Well, most of them don't have fingers, do they, Dan?
That's true, yeah. They've all been chewed off.
Yeah. By coyotes. So, how do you do you think it's a positive or negative thing? Are you fully pro dirtbag lifestyle?
Yeah, I love what they do.
Because it's a very, I feel in greater society, it's looked, if I said to someone like, oh yeah, like a cool idea for me, that's something that I really want to do is buy a van and live in it, most people would be like, what? Like, that's pretty weird.
If I said it to anyone in my workplace, like, that's my most normal aspect of life, inverted comma bit.
Yeah.
It's like, they'd look at me like I was insane.
Yeah.
Like,
but like, why the fuck not?
No one gets that I went to a forest for 4 days to climb.
Yeah. How many poos did you do in the forest, Dan?
4.
4 poos.
In 2 days.
In 2 days.
And 3 of them were in 1.
Lovely.
So that's a bit dirtbag, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a bit dirtbag.
Nature poo, watch your friends.
Yeah.
But I suppose, well, there's no real advice in it. If you want to be a dirtbag, be a dirtbag. Yeah. But me and Pete are like different types of dirtbag. We probably, I love what the community of outdoors pursuits, like being in Font, you see all the van life going on.
Yeah.
And you look at it and it's like, there's a romanticised aspect to it.
Yeah, there certainly is. I can imagine in reality, though, it can be quite difficult sometimes. We met this guy called
Sean, a lovely guy from this gang of climbers we met.
Yeah.
So we met like a whole bunch of them in that pub a couple of times. And he's a super duper intelligent ex-academic guy that just marks maths papers around the world that get delivered to him via email.
Oh, wow.
He used to be a professor of math or something.
Yeah.
And he just lives in a van. So he told me a few stories about people trying to break into his van and things like that. That's like the bad side of like the dirtbag type life. He said, but ultimately...
Bet it's cold in the mornings as well.
Not for him, I don't think. But...
Okay.
Maybe
why not for him?
Just because he's so romantic.
Oh, okay.
But like,
I see.
But I'm sure all that, and I said to him when I met him, he's probably outweighed by all the beautiful things he's seen.
Yeah, fair play.
Waking up next to Boss Cuvier.
Waking up next to a few lovely gentlemen in Bass Cuvier.
The last thing I'll say about Font, I don't know whether he'll listen to this, but he did, is that Andy, the guru, was like a proper joker.
Okay, yeah.
And on one of the nights, I came downstairs.
Yeah.
And the lights were all off, and I thought he must have been in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And he jumped out of me, and it's pitch black.
Did you shit one?
Just walked past him like it didn't even matter.
Really?
And he went like, oh.
That's amazing.
Don't even know how I didn't do it.
Wow.
It just didn't even faze me for some reason. And then the next day, I hid full lights on behind this curtain.
Okay.
I thought he was onto me.
Yeah.
So I kind of just went like that and peeked out, and he just got a little bit of a jump, and he was like, "Oh, you could have really got me then." And then the next day, I got into this tiny little cupboard.
Contorted yourself into a cupboard.
And his mate Scott was onto it this time. That I was in the cupboard, and he just distracted him for a second. And as soon as he walked past me, he thought I was behind the curtain. But I wasn't.
You were behind the curtain.
I was in the cupboard. And I just jumped out and went, sweet.
What?
And you should have seen his face.
He shit one badly.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I can't wait to see him next time.
Oh my god,
Proper,
that's hilarious.
right in his face, just sweet.
That's such a weird scream, man. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to this
Beautiful.
week?
No, I reckon we wrap it up there, man. It's been a lovely podcast. Lovely catching up with you. I've not seen you
too,
for a
missed
week.
you, man.
If you want to follow me at Peter_Rick.
Follow me at Danko Winterberg.
Go follow the podcast at BH Pod and follow Dino Club. We've got new things coming up there very soon, and that's
send
at
us some
Dino
messages,
Club.
send us some questions.
Yeah,
Join
guys,
in.
send us some
Be
questions
friendly,
on
lick
Instagram,
rocks.
and lick a rock.
Love each other.
Love each other, and like and subscribe, and tell a friend about it. Podcast. Bye.
Double dyno to micro crimper.